22. I'll just look at the man choking me like, let me go. And I'll try and move it so that the holy necklace that I have sort of slips out from beneath my armor, and I'll just stare into his eyes.
Okay. The grip on your throat will be released, and your body will fall a few inches back onto the ground. And when the necklace became exposed, his hand will go from your neck down to the necklace, and he'll just jerk until the chain breaks.
I grab his hand. That is mine.
He will crush it.
I would like to contest that.
What?
Can I see him about to crush it?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna be like, no. I'm going with you. I'm going with you calmly. Don't harm them or anything. For all of you, thank you so much for your help. There's payment for you in my bag for everything you've done. I hope this is not the last time we meet, but please don't lose anything in this. You've made it very clear I'm not worth it, and at this point I agree. Just make sure Drandolin knows where I've gone. And
I would still like to contest it.
Where are you taking her?
Does that stop him from crushing it, though?
Yeah, we'll say he hasn't crushed it, but he was going to. If you are willing to go, he will not crush it. I'll grant that.
I'm willingly going. I'm putting my hands up and I'm walking.
Rin's gonna poke his head just around from the top of the stairs and look down. Does he recognize this? Does he know exactly what these guards are?
You do recognize them as the High Guard for Tavara, who is the new, well, not new because it's been a while, but she's the High Priestess for the Temple of the Divine.
Okay, so yeah, he knows that these things are super elite, and there's no way you can do anything about them. They're loyal to a T.
Yeah, exactly. They've been brainwashed, if you will, but they're not like just mindless drones. They're just very devout to the cause. And you know, just from your interactions with them, that your guys' level doesn't occur. You know, your guys' ability, like, this is not something
Would we know
you can
how
stop.
these kind of trials go down?
I don't think you would, actually.
Yeah, I'll just, if he doesn't, if he, like, lets go, I'll just sort of clasp the necklace at my side and just turn to the guy who had me against the wall and say, Alunda would be ashamed of you.
And they will not even give any acknowledgement to that name. The third guard will step in and grab the other arm of Lilash, and they will both begin to pull her out.
As she's being pulled out, Rin's going to try to go for the one that's not holding on to her and just try to do a little quick, sorry, didn't mean to stumble in. Do I know you?
You're asking the guard that?
The one who's not holding Lilash. There's three, and the one who's not holding.
Two of them are holding Lilash, and the other one was the one that was holding Kurtz
right,
up
yeah,
and dropping.
So,
he turns and looks at you, closes the visor part of his helmet, and just turns and starts to follow the two that are dragging Lilash off.
Not much for discussion, are they? Do I see a trail, a caravan, or anything? What are they bringing? What's their full armada?
There is like a wagon out there. It's like a horse-drawn wagon that has bars in the back, and they start loading her into it, and they are beginning to lock it up.
I volunteered to come and speak on Lilash's behalf.
It won't matter for you, Strong.
I toss the necklace back to Finley and march forward. I remember a time when the goddesses represented values, truth, justice, fairness. I spoke to Alundra. I knew Alundra as I knew my own wife. You're a foul, pathetic mockery of the same sort of deity she was. The same connection, the same faith, the same honor that she represented.
So
and I'll just hold my arms out and be like, strike me down if you will, but the truth will set within your soul and rot like a cancer.
So we'll finish locking her in, and one of them will get up on it to start the horses forward, and the one who had choked you before will turn, and he'll be the last one to leave. The other one starts to follow the wagon. He'll turn to you and say, "There's a reason that Alundra is no longer the High Priestess. She taught falsehoods and misrepresented the gods. That's why she is gone. Tavar is the one true High Priestess and must be obeyed without question."
Then you are lost.
Kurtz, this is a battle that you don't need to fight when you can't persuade an immovable object.
I'll angrily turn to her. This is the only battle that I fight.
This is a battle that you can't fight now. Learn to at least retreat here and confront it when you have better standing.
These men hide the truth from us. From
I know.
all of us.
I know, Kurtz. But just because they can win this round doesn't mean they've won together. There's still more to be done. Don't let this determine your death, and don't let this end your quest.
Kurtz will just turn to the man who has been goading him this whole time.
Mhm.
One day, you'll die. And I hope and I pray that I'll be there to witness it. So that you fall into a darkness that you will never escape from, you heretic scum!
He'll turn, and as he turns, his big white cape kind of like that, and he'll start walking off, and you'll hear a ding noise, and you'll see over his shoulder a little gold piece fly up and land on the ground just before your feet. And he'll say, "Well, you're going to need better armor than that to face someone like me. Maybe this will help you buy it. I'll see you next time."
Ooh.
And he starts
Hold me back!
to
Hold
go.
me back, Marty! Hold me back. Someone better hold me the fuck
Well,
back.
Randy's
Somebody
going to try to
listen
keep you
on,
from going off on it. He's going to try to get in front and just go... Keep a cool head.
So you'll see the wagon start to head up towards the main exit for Brandalek and
All right, so before
Can I still see them? Sorry, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. You can still see them. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I just meant that's where it's going.
All right, so there's a guard in whipping the horses, right? On the carriage.
And then two on foot following it. Yeah. I would say they're still fairly close. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can still see Lilash in the cage if you wanted to say anything to her.
This is so stupid. All right, so as they start to right as they're about to take off a little bit, this is so dumb. All right,
Let's kill him, Finley.
I'm going to start making my way over to the carriage, and I'm going to cast Silent Image up in the sky, floating down from the sky.
Okay.
Of Carvalia, and just have her start floating down to see if it grabs their attention.
I would like to assist.
I don't know how you would actually assist
I
in
I
this,
just
though.
want to be yelling in Celestial after Chance of Carvalia.
Okay, what do you know about Carvalia?
Yes.
I mean, she's one of the three sisters, right? She's the strongest one. Seen pictures.
She's the patron of the Bane, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
The dwarven one, right?
Mm-hmm.
She honors might and strength. She disappeared, which led the dwarves to their civil war.
Okay.
Right.
And both Grimtoe and Ironside. Grimtoe said that the fact that she had disappeared, correct me if I'm wrong, was sort of the point that the dwarves had lost their sort of martial prowess or strength within themselves. That they were weak now because they believed in sparing the weak and innocent.
Well, I think all three of the tribes started blaming each other for the disappearance of the goddesses for different reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just be yelling fucking just curses at them. Just like your fucking mother was Corinthia's fucking stool in the bottom of a fucking latrine.
As the silent image comes down,
Okay.
I will use prestidigitation to make heavenly noises.
Gregorian chants erupt
I can
around
concentrate. I can concentrate on that one, but I can throw out prestidigitation, like whatever.
At will.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get them to
Up.
stop, kneel, do something, just like
Okay.
anything. Be like,
Okay. So
yeah.
they're obviously gonna hear it. The two guards that are on foot will notice it and they'll shout out something you couldn't understand what it was, and then the two that were on foot will jump up onto the back of the wagon, and the driver will whip on the reins and it'll just take off at full speed.
I'll just scream after them. Cowards, heretics, scum.
And you just see their white capes kind of flapping off in the distance.
Let's take a step back and go towards to make sure her husband's okay.
Okay.
So that really didn't stop them at all. Seeing a goddess that has been gone forever, just they're totally cool with that.
Don't worry about it. Kurtz knows things. It's all coming together now.
I just have my silent image in the air, just kind of like shake its head, just poof out.
And who's still inside?
I am.
Okay. Just
I've been kind of like watching from the stairs, watching outside.
okay. Just as a side note, you do notice that Lilash's bag was left here.
Yeah, she said our payment was in her bag.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pick it up, and I assume I heard that from her.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you now. You notice that the bag is there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bag and bring it out. Kind of look at it real quick. Take it out to them. I think this was hers. I assume it belongs to you now for payment.
What was in your bag, Lilash?
So in Lilash's bag was the sending stones for you guys to have. There were 5 little fire potions that she had used to like throw at people, 4 little acid potions that she had left. And then there was like a little green kind of necklace with like a little symbol on it.
There was gold in there too, right?
Oh yeah, and 15 gold pieces.
Okay, there you
Sorry,
go.
very important. The actual payment part.
Yeah.
Well, sending stones are worth 9,000 a pair, so.
Yeah.
Is he all right? Is her husband all right?
I saw him healing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, all this stuff has been going down, and you've been staying with him. So you do see all the decrepit parts of his body have started to very rapidly start to heal, and he's starting to actually come to, and his blinks are long, like trying to reorientate himself. But you can just see life just pouring back into him, and he's kind of clutching onto the fleece that's on him, trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, he's healing much better. Come on up. Come see him. Despite all the horrible things that have happened, we do have some good news. He does seem to be fully recovering.
Standing outside by Kurtz, I'll take out my sword, and if there's anything nearby, like a crate or a barrel or something that I can smash,
There's a barrel.
Smash it with my sword. I'll just smash it to bits very angrily,
Okay.
and I'll walk away to the center of the town near where the big tree and Puck is.
Okay. Okay.
Kurtz will just remain in the road, kind of on his knees, staring after the carriage, just rage in his eyes.
Davis, could you perhaps make sure that he's well finished when he's fully healed, that you can take the fleece back with you to the shroud?
Oh, of course.
That is your task, but I don't think it's safe for this man anymore here. Perhaps you wouldn't mind bringing him with you? Maybe he might find some safety with you in the shroud. We'll be able to maybe...
I like that idea. We should definitely inform him of his wife's predicament first, so that he may decide on the best course of action for himself, I think.
He may try to pursue her, I suppose.
Right. At that point, I'm gonna go upstairs and to double check on Drandolin and make sure he's fully recovering, and
Mm-hmm.
when he does, to take back the fleece and start rolling it up.
Okay, so yeah, when you come to him this time, you'll see him sitting on the side of the boat with his legs hanging over. He's up on it with his own strength instead of anyone assisting him, and the fleece is still draped around. What's the word? It's around his shoulders.
Draped over
yeah.
his-
I don't know what other word I was thinking. And he just lets out a loud sigh, and he runs his fingers through his hair, and he looks up over to you, and you can see his eyes are completely normal again. And he says, "What happened?"
How do you feel?
I feel fine. Where's Lilash?
Unfortunately, it seems that she has been arrested.
Arrested for what? And he kind of like goes to stand up, but he's not quite at full strength. And he sits back down and like grabbing aches and pains, you know.
Yeah, I'll gently push him back. Rest. Take it easy. You're still, recovering. You still need to regain your strength. She's already gone, so they've already taken her. But it seems that she's been involved with some trafficking of some dark items.
I always told her that her business is going to catch up to her one day. When did this happen? I think he lagged out.
Well, Rin would have been there too, and goes, just moments ago, the fleece was draped across you, and they came within seconds.
What is the fleece? And he starts to take it off of himself.
Yeah, I'll let him do that. It's the
Am I
magical
back?
item. Yes.
Yeah, you're back in now.
Sweet. Okay.
It's what brought you back from the brink.
Was there anything you wanted to add, Davis? You kind of lagged out. We didn't catch.
I kind of heard you guys continuing the
Okay.
conversation.
Okay.
So go ahead and continue with what you were saying.
He turns to. So who's all in the room? It's just Rin and Davis.
I guess it's just us two.
I think so, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. He'll turn to you two and be like, "Who are you?"
My name is Devis, and this is Rin, and we recently became acquaintances of your wife when she sought help to heal you. The fleece that's currently draped over your shoulders was what she sought to bring you back to full health. And we had sought it and brought it here to help bring you back.
So you guys are friends of hers?
More or less.
I would count myself fortunate if she would call me a friend.
Well, as her friend, I must ask you to help me get her back.
It may be difficult, but there might be a means to do that. Though at the moment we don't have much information, and we still have a bit of a problem here. Perhaps you might be able to help us. The mayor, do you know him, Kaine?
And like as soon as you mention Kaine, you can kind of just see a really deep face wince. You know, like doesn't like the name of it, and you'll just see his fists start to get really tight, and his body starts to shake out of pure fury. And then he kind of like that saps all the energy he has, and he kind of lays down and he's like, I must rest. Do you mind if we talk about this in tomorrow?
Well, after you sleep, we can, yes. I will have my other friends join me. They will probably be more of a unified force to help you in this, perhaps. We shall see. But yes, rest now. Davis, would you mind perhaps keeping an eye on him for a moment? I just need to quickly find the others.
So he will.
Not at all. I'll stay right here and make sure he's okay. As soon as I'm sure he's good to go, I'll let you know.
So as he lays there, you can start to see all the physical ailments off his body is gone, but he wants to, get one good night of sleep to get this off. But he kind of mutters as he's starting to pass out, you know, you guys are welcome to stay here, and like he wants to figure out what's going on and what you know, in the morning, but just, you know, thank you for everything. I don't know what happened, but I just need to sleep.
And I forgive his delirious state because it is the morning right now, but...
Okay.
Okay, I'll go outside and do I see Kurt still standing there on the road? Is Finley on the ground, like, slumped somewhere, or...
I think Finley's next to me as I just stare on my knees towards the path that the carriage took.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there, kind of speechless for a little bit, kind of upset and saddened, and I try to think of something to brighten my spirits, and I just pull out my balalika, and I just sit there and I strum a little bit, and I'm like, don't you forget up. Don't, Lilash, don't you. And then presentation, ding, 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 ding. Forget about me.
As Kurtz is sitting there on his knees, I'll just turn to Finley. Did I ever tell you the names of my daughters?
Sorry, man. I was spacing out there for a second. I was trying to think of the next lyrics to the song. No, I don't think he ever did.
Emily was the first, and Cassandra came second. Both of them special, amazing. Alundra loved them, I think, as any mother would have loved their child. Anna loved them too, as did I.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this might be the first time you've ever brought them up besides their untimely demise, friend, but I don't know if this is really the best time to bring it up, but what happened? How old were they, and what happened to them?
Kurtz will just stare after the carriage. Emily was 10. Cassandra about 6. Anna and I had gone away to the coast for our honeymoon. And when we came back, there had been a fire. Alundra told us there was nothing left. And we couldn't find bones amongst the wood. Anna took it, I think, harder than I did. She wasn't herself anymore. But I realize I have responsibilities. And I think that those helped me stay who I was. And Kurtz will kind of like unshoulder his sword and kind of look at it for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many men and women I've killed, Finley, in all the years we've known each other?
You know, hanging around you for as long as I have through the years here and there, you know, that's, well, you kind of lose track after a while. I mean, I'm sure, no, by all means.
2,316.
Holy shit.
Kurtz will just smile and kind of nod. Yeah. It's a lot.
Give or take.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
And he'll kind of look down at the sword. Finley, nothing's gonna bring my family back. They're gone, and it's my fault. But
You know, this sounds like I'll kind of like stand up and brush myself off a little bit. You know, I find that deep-rooted conversations are always best had over a pint or two. The shitty last couple of hours that we've had, perhaps maybe we should. And I look around, I'm like, I mean, we do kind of have the run of the place. We could just go and have our way if you wish to.
There is a tavern
Maybe
here
not
called the
go back.
Taproot. Yeah.
Kurtz will like stare at the sword for a moment and then shoulder it. No. I want to kill someone. And then just stand up and head back to the house.
Oh god.
That's probably when Rin might be coming up with, Kurtz, Finley, where's Strongbreed? Where'd he go?
And I'll kind of walk up around the same time.
Okay.
And I'll look at everybody standing there.
There you are. Alright.
I don't know about you guys, but I remember a time where things used to be more fair. People weren't just taken away if you did something wrong. You could answer for those wrongs that you did.
Kurtz will just sort of stand tall. Let me tell you one thing, Paladin. This woman is a false priestess. Her men are no better than the scum that we kill on the side of the road.
I agree.
Mark my words. I will not rest until they are purged in the holy fire of the goddesses or from the steel of my blade.
The one thing I know about Tavara is what I just learned now. She has her men take people, no matter their circumstance, from their homes and persecute them with no witnesses. That is not a world that I want to live in.
As it has been stated currently, we all know her techniques, and Grendel also knows as well, and has asked for our aid in perhaps finding a way to get Lilash released.
We all know the guilt of Lilash. The trial and fairness is something that we must protect.
Her circumstance should matter.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And that is actually where we're going to end the session for tonight. We have some other admin stuff we gotta take care of. Yeah, pretty crazy. So we want to thank everybody for watching and for sticking around. We'll play the closing credits, and then if anybody wants to get in any last mini games to try to save up some more points, we'll be here for that. But thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next
Thanks,
week.
everybody.
Bye.
Buy me health potions, because I die a lot. A lot.